Good morning. Welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. It's day 8 of focus. Today we're wrapping again. We were wrapping yesterday. We're going to be wrapping again today, standing strong into our legs. So great. Come lie on, one second. Come lie on your back and let's begin. Come. So landing on your back, your knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. Feel your shoulders landing. Are they even? Feel the length of your spine, both of your hips. When you feel both of your hips, both of your shoulders on the floor, the kind of the lunchbox of your torso as such, does it feel even on the floor? Or is there places that feel not only like the way your spine is arching off the floor, but does one hip feel higher or lower? Does one shoulder feel higher or lower towards the ceiling, towards your hips and shoulders? Are there patterns and shapes that you can feel this morning as you rest here? Nice. So drop both knees down towards the right. Pause, breathing deeply into it. Feel the weight of your shoulders on the floor. Feel the dropping of that left knee. Come back up to center. Drop your knees down towards the left. Keeping your shoulders on the floor, drop your right knee. And then really slowly begin to sway from one side to the other. Traveling through the back of your spine from one side, twisting to the other side, twisting. And as you deepen your breath, as you connect into the length of your spine and the shapes of your spine, let yourself really slow down in the deep of you. Nice. And then come back up to center. So I'm going to turn so you can see me a bit better. So lift both legs straight up towards the ceiling. Both legs are long and just move into your feet. So always, I love the blades of my feet shining towards the ceiling. It stretches the outer part of my calves and into my thighs and knees. And then the blade of the big toe side of my feet squishes my feet in a really particular way. So just feel that blades up and then blade on the other side. Nice. And then bring the soles of your feet together. So like your big toes are touching and you're trying to bring the baby toe side of your feet down, and then draw your feet towards your belly, and then try and keep your feet together as you straighten your legs. So draw your feet towards your belly, soles of your feet are together. And then as you straighten your legs, your feet want to pop apart, but you're trying to keep your feet together as you do this. Feet towards your belly, feet towards the ceiling. Feet towards your belly, feet towards your ceiling. And then try the other way. So the blade of your big toes up. And then try and bend your knees. I can't bend my knees. Well, that is just the most weirdest thing. So, sorry. That is so cool. Sorry. So, big toe side of your feet towards the ceiling. Wow, that's fascinating. I can't bend my knees. Wow, baby toe side. You can bend your knees. Big toe side. Wow, that's just fascinating. That is just the coolest, funniest thing. I wonder, is that just me? Is that just me, or is that you guys too? Oh, it was fun. Oh, sorry. I love finding out weird things about myself. That when I turn the blade of my big toes towards the ceiling, I can't bend my knees and then roll in the other direction. So there is this amazing connection between our feet and our knees. See that thing where if you wear the wrong shoes or you wear orthotics or whatever, so often people will get pains in their knees, and that's a sign that there's something happening with their feet. So obviously that's really true in that moment. Roll your ankles in the other direction. Super. So from here, bring your right thigh in front of your left and then bend both knees. And then try and squeeze your inner thighs together and draw your right knee as close to your chest as you can. My arms are wide and to the side. And so I'm wrapping my legs. Nice. Stretch both legs up towards the ceiling. Bring your feet wide. And then wrap your left thigh in front of the right and bend your knees and try and bring your left knee as close to your chest as you can. But I'm also squeezing my inner thighs together. My feet are engaged, the balls of my feet are engaged. I feel like my legs are active and strong. Stretch your legs up, bring your feet wide. And I kind of get this feeling that I'm turning in a circle with my legs. So I wrap the right thigh in front, bend my knee close up towards my chest. And then I would change my legs, wrap the left knee, draw it up towards me, and just feel that. Maybe there's a circle that happens as you spiral or you wrap your legs in the other direction. Nice. Pause with your feet wide. You can bring your hands to your inner knees. You can bring your hands to your toes. See what's right for you. Nice. Bring the soles of your feet together. Pull your feet towards your belly. And then do that again. Widen. Either holding on to your inner knees or holding on to your feet. Pause. And soles of your feet together. Pull your feet down towards your belly. And just feel that. Pulling deeply down. Pausing there. Rock from side to side. Maybe your knee touches. Nice. And then hold on to individual feet or ankles. And then drop your left knee down. And then straighten your right leg. Bring the soles of your feet together. Your left knee is still on the floor. Come back to center. Drop your right knee down. Straighten your left leg. And then travel from side to side. Soles of your feet together. Rock towards the left. Right leg straightens. And you can, if you want, bring your right leg as far to the right as it goes. Bend your knees, soles of your feet together, rock to the right, sorry. Straighten your left leg. Maybe bring your left leg as far to the left as it goes. And the anchor of the knee on the floor is important. So your knee touches the floor and it stays there until you very purposefully change sides. One more time each side. Knee to the floor, straighten the opposite leg. Knee to the floor, Straighten the opposite leg. Push all the way back into your downward dog. Coming all the way up. Push into the blades of your baby toes. So that's like lift the big toes off the floor and then lift the baby toes off the floor. So feel that. Big toes off the floor, baby toes off the floor, big toes off the floor, baby toes off the floor. Nice. And then bending one knee, straighten the other leg. And bending one knee, straighten the other leg. Let you really lean back into your legs. Let you lean back into both and push into both arms, both legs, and create really long and strong body. Super. Stretch the right foot up towards the ceiling. You can have your knee bent if you wish, or you can have your legs straight. And push from your right hand all the way up into that knee or into your fingers or toes. Nice. Foot to the floor. Stretch the left foot up towards the ceiling, or have your knee bent as you wish. Lengthening up with your left leg. Push into your left hand all the way down into your left toes. Nice. And all the way down. We're just going to lift and drop our leg 5 times each side. Lift your right leg. Touch the floor. Lift. 2. Lift. 3. Lift. 4. One more time. Lift. 5. Down. Other side. Left side. Lift. 1. Lift. 2. Lift. 3. Lift. 4. Lift and 5. Nice. Both knees to the floor. Come rest into your child's pose. So I'm going to bring my knees wide. I'm going to walk my hands forward, drop my head down, and just find a place of pause. Nice. So both hands to the floor, rising up, and then step your right foot forward between your two hands. So it's between your two hands. Lengthen your left leg long and just pause there in your lunge position for a moment. Find your balance and then lift your hands off the floor and roll into your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Fingertips to the floor. Roll your shoulders. How would you do that? And then roll in the other direction. So sometimes we do things because it really feels very satisfying. Other times it's because we're learning movements. How do you learn this movement? How do you roll your shoulders while in a lunge? Nice. Drop your left knee to the floor, rising up. Reach both hands in front of you and then wrap both arms to the right. So my right hand is behind me. My left arm is now traveled in front of me. Left hand is on my right shoulder. And then follow that left shoulder around until you're looking towards the right. So look towards the right and draw your right shoulder back and your left shoulder forward. Get taller through your spine. Get taller through your twist. Nice. Look at your left elbow and then follow your left elbow down to your right thigh. So I've tucked my elbow to the outside of my knee. You can rest it on your knee and then turn your face again towards the right. Only if your neck feels comfortable. Find a place where your neck feels really good. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back into your downward dog. All the way back. Very interesting. I still feel the twist in my spine. I can feel that everything's traveling towards the right, and the left side is really long and reaching. So funny. Drop your knees to the floor. Step your left foot forward. Lengthen your back knee off the floor. Make fists out of your hands. Take your hands off the floor and balance as you roll your wrists. And then roll in the other direction. Cool. Fingers to the floor. Roll your shoulders. Big circles. And circle in the other direction. Whatever that is for you. Doesn't feel really very organized for me, but I'm trying. I'm like, what does this mean as a movement? Drop your knee to the floor, rising up, bring both hands forward in front of you, and then wrap both arms to the left. So my left hand is behind me and my right hand is holding onto my shoulder on the left. And then twist by drawing your left shoulder back and your right elbow, let it kind of travel towards the left. Get taller through your spine, really spiraling the spine deeply. Breathe into your belly. Nice. Look at your right elbow. Let it travel forward towards your left knee. Maybe hook it down on the outside of your knee and then turn your chest towards the left again. And really make sure your neck feels comfortable. For my neck to feel comfortable, I have to really lean into the mid thoracics and open my chest a bit more. Whereas if I'm rounding my back, then my neck feels like it has to do all the work. Whereas if I really lengthen my spine, suddenly I feel, oh, there you go. There's my neck feeling really well. Nice. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Find length and connection. Find a sense of strength in your legs. Cool. So lengthen your right leg up towards the ceiling and then step your right foot forward, whatever way you do. Either drop your knees to the floor or whatever way. Turn your left foot at a 45-degree angle. Bring both hands to your front knee, rising up. Reach both arms straight up towards the ceiling. Pull your elbows down into swan. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Let them travel straight in front of your chest. And then wrap both arms to the right. So I'm holding on to my left shoulder. No. My right hand is behind me and I'm holding on to my right shoulder with my left hand and I'm twisting my torso towards the right. Pause. Lengthen that back leg. Bend your front knee more. Feel the spiral in your torso. Can you breathe into your belly? Nice. Look at your left elbow. Bring your left elbow down to your right knee. Tuck your elbow maybe around the back of your knee. Spiral towards the right again. Again, find a way for your neck to feel comfortable. Let your spine work a bit more so your neck isn't making all the movement itself. Super. Both hands to the floor. Step back, downward dog. Move your feet, blades of your feet rising. Big toe side, baby toe side, big toe side, baby toe side. Nice. Stretch your left foot up towards the ceiling. Step your left foot forward. From here, bring both hands to your front knee. Turn your back foot 45-degree angle. Rising up, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Bend your elbows into swan. Reaching up. Bring your hands straight forward in front of you and then wrap towards the left. So right hand is now holding onto my left shoulder and I'm going to spiral towards the left with my chest. Nice. Look towards your elbow. Bring your elbow down to that left knee. Spiral again. Super cool. Both hands to the floor. Step yourself back. Drop your knees down. Stretch your legs out long. And just wiggle into your shoulders. So I'm drawing one shoulder back, then the other. It's like I'm going for a little run with my shoulders and then go for a little run in the other direction. Nice. Cool. We'll come into a forward bend. So rock yourself from side to side so you really feel your bum on the floor. And then drop your head forward. Keep moving. You'll find that there's a certain point where there's this really high-pitched sound that starts to emerge. And there's nerves that travel from the tip of your big toe all the way up into your lower back. And then that synapses and then heads up all the way into your brain. So like the longest nerves of your body at the moment are being tensioned. So go kindly. Also we sit a lot, so there's a lot of tightness through the back of our thighs, our bums. So move when you're here. So can you round a bit more? Can you arch? Can you round? Can you twist by drawing one shoulder back and then the other shoulder back? Can you side bend, draw one shoulder down and then the other? And move your feet like we did, blades. Moving the blades one way and then the other. And then just wiggle a bit. Just another 30 seconds or so of wiggling in, leaning in, finding the sense of what is the movement that's possible this morning. Nice. So come lie on the floor, land in, head is on the floor, your knees can be bent or your legs can be straight. You can be rocking from side to side. Just find how do you, in this moment, find the floor behind your back. And then just come to pause. So you're neither rocking, you're just lying there and check in. At the beginning of the class, we looked at, do your two shoulders feel even on the floor? Do your two hips feel even on the floor? And how do they feel right now? What's the sensory photograph of now? And how would you compare it to the sensory kind of snapshot that we had at the beginning of the class? How do you feel it in your body? Nice. It was such a pleasure to be here this morning. And I will see you all tomorrow. Day 9. I'm planning already the next one. And I'm excited. As always, I'm loving this. And then I'm like, oh, wow, the next one's going to be amazing. Stay focused, stay determined. I'm really committed to my habits and to just that sense of if I just keep turning up and doing this thing, I wonder what'll happen. I wonder what'll happen if I just keep going. So be well, and I'll see you tomorrow.